Hello, my name is Ainin Sofiya. I will present about problem statement regarding of our study. According to research by NURMARISHA in 2009, the researcher thought that counterfeit problems are the real cancer to the economy. Our research aims are to find the gap by identifying how counterfeit products affect consumers' purchasing behavior. Next, to determine the solutions to factors that affect consumers when buying counterfeit products, which focusing on these three factors include price, peers, and personal attitude. Okay, now we will look on to our research objective and also research question. This RO and RQ is based on these three factors, which are from price, peers, and also personal attitude. So let's start with our RO first. Firstly, RO is to identify how price can affect the purchase of counterfeit products. And secondly, to investigate whether the peers can affect consumers towards purchasing counterfeit products. And lastly, to explore whether the counterfeit products can affect the personal attitude of consumers, while the research question is based on the RO provided.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is DR.Murni Binti SAFIRUDDIN. My ID number is 2020-952453. For my part, I will explain further about the conceptual framework. This research is based on a conceptual framework that examines on what factors that affect consumer purchasing towards counterfeit products. According to the figure, our independent variable, IV, are price, peers, and personal attitude. We can also observe that our dependent variable, DV, is a factors affect consumers' purchasing. Prior to engaging in any sort of purchase behavior, customers frequently seek advice from the peer group and experts. The first independent variable is price. Consumers are mostly influenced by price when making decisions about whether or not to purchase a counterfeit goods. According to the previous study, the desire for these counterfeit products was mostly driven by their lower cost than their original pricing by Chu and Lang 2016. The second IV is peers. Peers plays a key function as a reference and to provide an opinion, especially when the consumers are unfamiliar with the product they wish to purchase. As a result, while customers are selecting whether to buy or not, they may be influenced by the social ideas and standard placed by the others on them. By Tang et al. 2014 and Pao and Tia 2009. The third IV is personal attitude. According to Yo and Lee 2009, attitudes are defined as the degree to which one has a positive impression of the behavior in issue and is an immediate reflection of his or her desire to conduct the specific behavior. According to the theory of planned behavior, attitudes influence purchase intention and purchase behavior influence the purchase intention. That's all for my part. Next, I will pass my friends.
Next is research methodology. As for research design, this research we're using a descriptive quantitative research approach which allows us to analyze the social and cultural phenomena as well as people's thoughts, behaviors, and beliefs toward counterfeit products. The sampling for this research, we're using a non-probability sampling, which is a convenient sampling because the sample is readily available and convenient. The sample size is about 100 respondents of students who stay at RAFFLESIA 1 Residence College, UiTM Puncak Alam campus. As for the data collection for this research, we're using primary data through the self-administered questionnaire that is distributed among the students who stay at RAFFLESIA 1 Residence College in UiTM Puncak Alam, since it is simple, clear, and easy to answer. It enables us to achieve clarifications and objectives of the research. This research also using secondary data, which is the relevant past article and journal to the research title. This enables us to have a better understanding on the research title. Next, as for the data analysis, the process of describing and evaluating the data, we're using statistical or logical techniques which determine the propensity and variability of center as well as testing the study reliability and hypotheses. In this research, descriptive analysis were used to examine the data from respondents on counterfeit products. SPSS version 28 was used to measure the data. As for reliability test, convex alpha test is used in reliability analysis to ensure bias-free measurements and consistent results. Next is research and finding. Referring to the slide is section A, which is demographic profile of the respondents. Most of the respondents were aged between 22 to 24 years old and were on semester 5. Most of the respondents were given allowances about 100 ringgit to 300 ringgit every month. Next is Section B. Section B shows the results of the analysis for the first independent variable of the study, which is how price can affect consumer in purchasing counterfeit products. The highest mean is for items I found myself checking prices before purchase, which is at 4.68 and 0.618 for standard deviations. The lowest mean score is for the item people nowadays prefer price rather than quality, which is at 3.73, and standard deviations at 1.162. Next is Section C. Section C is showing the analysis for the second independent variable, which is how peers can affect consumer in purchasing counterfeit products. For the items I like to know what brands and products make good impressions on others, has the highest mean at 4.11 and standard deviations at 0.920. The lowest is at 2.76 with standard deviations at 1.207 for the items my friends recommend counterfeit products to me. The last analysis for independent variable for the research is on how consumer personal attitude in purchasing counterfeit products. The highest mean score is for the item counterfeit products provide similar functions to the genuine products. The mean score and standard deviation for both is at 3.19 and 1.098. The lowest mean score for these sections is at 2.53 and standard deviations at 1.141, which is for item buying counterfeit products is a wise choice.
Assalamualaikum, my name is NUREEN and I will continue to present on this chapter, which are the dependent variable on the factors that affect consumer in purchasing counterfeit products. Based on this table, we have obtained the data from Resident College RAFFLESIA 1. The result shows that the most of variable has a reliable value, which has the highest value for the mean other item. Purchasing counterfeiting products can satisfy my needs, with the total mean 3.22 and standard deviation 1.133. And for the lowest value items that are not reliable value, I will recommend counterfeit products to friends and family, with the total mean 2.58 and standard deviation 1.199. Next is the internal reliability test (AQILAH). The table shows that the results that the most of construct exceeded 0.6 except for the price items. The reason to do the AQILAH is to look for a quality of data in each variable. The analysis results suggest that attitude is the most important factors influencing consumers to purchase counterfeit products, followed by peers and price.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Binti OTHMAN, student ID 2029599585. So today I would like to present about discussion on chapter 5 that we get from our research. First, for our research question 1, what would the price affect in purchasing counterfeit product? According to the finding, it showed that price is affect in purchasing counterfeit product. The descriptive statistic for the highest mean score is based on the question of I often find myself checking price before purchase. Mean result are 4.68 and standard deviation is 0.618, which can be interpreted that most of us always check the price before making a purchase. As we know, checking price before making a purchase is also very important if you are shopping online for wholesale retail product, as it helps consumer find deals by income. Next, the discussion that we get from our research question 2 is, does peers can affect consumer toward purchasing counterfeit product? Under the influence of their peers, consumers are more likely to make purchases of counterfeit product. According to Burden et al. 1989, one buys branded things to draw attention to themselves, to win admiration from others, and to improve their social position. Based on the correlation table that we get,
there is a significant relationship between peers and counterfeit product, which is 0.554. Moreover, descriptive statistic for the highest mean score based on the question of I like to know what brands and product make good impression on others are 4.11 and standard deviation is 0.92. According to Bloch et al. 1993, one of the primary causes of counterfeit consumption is an individual desire to build his or her identity, match him or herself to the standard of others, and make an impact on others.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Fatin and I will continue on research question 3, which is does the personal attitude affect the consumer in purchasing counterfeit product? Recognizing the personality traits of customer is critical for improved customer recognition, more accurate behavior prediction, and ultimately influence on their performance. Based on the correlation table, there is a significant relationship between personal attitude and purchasing counterfeit product, which is alpha equal to 0.859. Moreover, descriptive statistic for the highest mean score based on the question of counterfeit product provide similar function to the genuine products are 3.19 and the standard deviation is 1.098. When it comes to purchasing counterfeit product, hedonic benefit buyers are more concerned with the product's appearance than it is with its price or quality. The act of purchasing and utilizing counterfeit product will not cause them any embarrassment or shame. As a result, they prefer to buy fake goods. The better value of the counterfeit product is often exploited in the production of counterfeit goods.